Okay, so in this section of the training, we'll be looking at some basic definitions. In the first video that I created, I've explained all these, the core features of the website that we'll be creating. We'll be having slideshow of all the services, we'll be having menus and sub menus. We'll be having a section for portfolio that is going to showcase all our works, all the websites that we have designed before. We're having a section for products, a contact us form, a live chat, then we are going to have a custom form, Google Map, then we'll deal with our footer. I addressed all that in the first video. Now we'll just be covering some basic definitions that we just need to understand for the sake of understanding these things. Now the first thing we are going to be looking at is what we refer to as a content management system. And as defined here, a content management system is a software application or set of related programs that are used to create and manage digital content. CMSs are typically used for enterprise content management and web content management. A web content management facilitates collaborative authoring for websites. Now what all this just means is what we'll be using for designing our websites is what we refer to as a content management system. And what a content management system does for you is it makes it possible for your end user to be able to manage their content without necessarily having to contact you as a developer. So it's a system that is flexible, that works just like the way you will use your Microsoft Word. And so even after developing your site and handing over to your clients or your customer, you can also give them a username or password, and they can edit their About Us page, their products page, their services page without even necessarily having to contact you once they have basic computing knowledge. So that is what we mean by a content management system. Examples of content management systems are Drupal, Magento, Squarespace, Wix, Typo3, PrestaShop, WordPress, and Joomla. And for the purpose of this training, we'll be using the content management system referred to as WordPress. Now WordPress is a content management system that is used for creating amazing websites. It can be used to create virtually any kind of website. So why do we need to use WordPress? Why can't we use any other content management system? Of course you can use any other content management system, but WordPress has some advantages above the other content management systems. Number one, it's simple and easy to use. It is flexible. You can use your own data, and then WordPress is actually free. If you have the time, you can just quickly read this write-up. I'll add this presentation also to your exercise file so that you can just go through it at your own time. So now popular brands that use WordPress include BBC America, Bloomberg, Sony Music, News of Microsoft, that's the blog section of the Microsoft website, and then WaltDisneyCompany.com. If you need to know how if a website is using WordPress or not, you can make use of this link here. All you need to do is just copy this link, paste it in your browser, and then type the URL of the website you want to check. Let me show you a practical example. So I'm going to be copying this link. I'll go to my browser. Okay, so I'm also going to open some of those examples I referred to earlier on so that we can just confirm. Okay, so I'll be copying this. So this is the site I told you about. All you need to do is paste the URL here and then say analyze websites. Okay, so can you see? Good news, bbcamerica.com is using WordPress. So that is how you know if a site is using WordPress or not.